you should absolutely applaud the fact that they ghosted you. And I know that this is an unconventional take, but if you haven't met me, my name's Steph, and I'm all about the unhinged takes and tales that help you grow through what the fuck you actually go through. Now, I want you to consider the kind of person who ghosts someone else. Now, obviously, you and I both know that they lack some sort of ability to communicate when things are uncomfortable. So they choose the only option they see available to them because the other options available feel too unbearable. But I want you to consider the alternative to them ghosting you. And no, it's not communicating like an adult, although we would prefer that to be the case in an idealistic, perfect world of which none of us live in. So, okay, I don't know what to tell you about that. But here are the two alternatives to ghosting you that they see for themselves. The first being that they reply out of obligation. You texted them and they feel like shit. So-and-so is owed a reply. It's not from desire. It's not from intention or because they respect you. It's because they feel like they should, which therefore breeds resentment that you'll have to deal with later on anyways. Which then leads me into point number 2. The person who's messaging you back because they feel bad. Like, they might respect you as a person, but what's leading all of their decisions is whether or not they feel guilt. So it's not for care or intention or desire, but to clear their guilty conscience. So when it comes down to it, you really want someone to fake niceties with you, because the kind of person who ghosts you isn't going to be the person who simply says, hey, listen, I'm not interested, or hey, I don't feel a spark. That's already asking too much from them. So the options become to ghost you, to reply out of a sense of obligation, or to reply to relieve the remorse. They were never going to be the person that you expected or demanded that they be. That doesn't make the behavior okay if you're not okay with it. But it means that you have to stop expecting you from other people. Now, this take really pisses people off because there is this really false perception that we should all obey by like this standard way of operating because we're humans in a society. But I really want to know how that's going for you, because that has not been the case or any point of reality in the history of histories. So rather than set you up for failure in a reality we don't exist anyways, I want to give you the tools to address the reality you're truly living in. Not everyone has the emotional intelligence or the emotional capability to be the person you want them to be or see them capable of becoming. But let me tell you this, whenever I find myself in these moments of being like, why can't they uphold the same level of integrity or the same standard or code that I do a quick breath and make sure that I'm not expecting me from them. And when I notice that I am, I drop myself back into reality, because they never agreed to be me just to be in relationship with me. They never agreed to uphold my code to be in connection with me. So I have the option and the power to maintain my peace. Sometimes we hold ourselves and others to an unfair expectation or standard that is impossible to maintain, let alone uphold. And the moment we start orienting that way, we get a little bit more freedom. And inside that freedom, we get back our power. And we get to say, I'm not interested in forcing you to be someone you're not. So I'm gonna let you be who you are, and I'm gonna go on my merry way to find the people who are exactly who I need in life.